Hello, and welcome to the stream today. This is so exciting. We're going to be speaking today about Pretty in Pink personal protection. So the colors, a lot of times we look at personal protection as something that's dreary and boring and humdrum, and it's like everything's always in black or gray or just gloomy. Personal protection doesn't have to be gloomy. It can be exciting, not at the time that you're like fighting for your life or anything of that nature, but you can look nice. Today you can dress nice and still be protected. You can look great and still be protected. Practicing is what makes all the difference. Pretty in Pink, the collection, whether you want to support cancer movements, other movements that are in using the color pink, just supporting great attitudes, joy. There's just a feeling you get when you look at something pink as compared to something gray. Now, will a person that's trying to assault you or do you harm think that? They're probably not looking at the color, but you never know. Colors make a difference, just like smells make a difference. And that's another stream for wellness. Hi, I'm Candy Perry, the security lady, and I help people to gain confidence by empowering them through the use and knowledge of the latest technology as it relates to personal protection, home business, security, and total life wellness. So let's take a look at the products. Let me go over here to the trusty old screen, trusty nice screen, trusty new screen. If you are joining for the first time, please feel free to leave a message in the chat, ask any questions that you would like, and welcome to the live stream. So leave a message about anything you'd like as it relates to personal protection and home business security or total life wellness. But today, we're not focusing on life wellness. Kind of, sort of, more or less. Being personally protected does have a lot to do with your wellness in life. Let's look at the Viva hair cutter. You're probably like, why is that? What does that have to do with personal protection? And you notice pretty much everything in the stream today is pink or pink related. Hair razor comb, hair comb, styling blades for thin and thick cutting hair. This is something that can be, even though it's not designed for any type of covert operations or designed to be a personal protection device, it's something that can be used if you need it in a particular situation. This is something that you would normally keep in your bathroom. It's also, when you think about hair makes a lot of difference when it comes to protecting yourself. If you know that you're walking out late at night all the time, whether or not it's because of a job, maybe you have a job and you have no choice but to come in late night or early morning hours whenever it's dark outside, then you want to have your hair a particular way, especially as a woman. But if you're a male and you have long hair, just keep these things in consideration when you're out by yourself at night or by yourself anywhere. Pay attention to your surroundings, who's looking, who's watching. The hair is one of the first things that people grab in the event that they're being attacked or assaulted, because it's easy, it's right there, and it's loose. So if someone's controlling your head, they're pretty much controlling the rest of your body. Wherever your head goes, it's kind of, your body pretty much is going to follow that head. I've learned that in so many things, not only in my personal protection journey, but as well in my ballroom dancing. I'm also a ballroom dance instructor, and we teach about the head. But you're like, okay, wait, security ladies, stay on track here. We're not talking about ballroom dancing. We're talking about Pretty in Pink being personally protected. So think about your hair, the way you're wearing it, what you're wearing on your hair. If you know you have something in your hair that you can use as a personal protection device, use it. You know, everything is pretty much fair game when it comes to your life being in jeopardy or your person being in jeopardy, your health, your wellness. Anything about you that somebody's trying to take from you, taking away from your quality of life. So that is what that Viva hair cutter, hair razor is all about. We don't think of the bathroom many times as a place of personal protection, but it is, because you never know what's going to happen in the bathroom. Things happen, lots and lots and lots of stories that you've either seen on YouTube or you've heard about. The next one, the Master. USA MUAOO2 spring assisted folding knife. Be careful with these. Make sure you know the laws of your local, state, and federal government as it relates to spring assisted devices. This one is, and I had this one myself, and it's a really, really good one. I'm not suggesting in any way, shape, or form that you take this and go out and specifically want to use this. These things can be used if needed in a serious or critical situation. But what I really like most about these is the blade is really, really sharp. And if you are in a car accident, things like this have saved many, many lives because you have it necessary. It's easy. Boom, you bring it out, open it super, super fast, and cut that seat belt if needed. Help get a child out of the car, elderly person. If you see something, and I'm not suggesting you run into fires. Would I? I've done it before. Don't do that. That's not the best thing. If there are other options, so I'm not suggesting that. Don't say the security lady told you to run into a fire with a knife and start cutting ropes off of people so they could get free. These are things to be used if necessary, taking into consideration the laws and your personal protection, your own personal protection. Let me plug. I want my battery to run out here on you guys. Okay, there we go. Now we're set. Make sure we keep things running smoothly. You'll be like, I'll be gone, and you'll be like, what happened to the security lady? She's talking about Pretty and Pink collection. We want to know more about these amazing, amazing things that can be used as personal protection products. And I did not click on that, so you guys are probably like, what is she talking about? We don't see the highlight. The first thing I highlight that I spoke about that I did not highlight, that I'm highlighting right now in the carousel, is the Weeba Hair Cutter Comb Hair Razor. And the next thing I spoke about is the Master USA. Now we're going to talk about the Vibratex VTS Pretty in Pink for your personal protection. These are also great gifts. Something like this is a great gift for a college student, high school student, if they're of age. Make sure you're taking consideration on laws and make sure that you train. Read the directions on these things, the instructions. Everything in this carousel pretty much is simple to use. Look at the instructions and know how to use it. Practice with it, not on other people, because these are not toys. They can so easily be mistaken for toys because they're so pretty. They're pink and pretty, and little kids can be very attracted to them. So keep them out of the reach of children and out of the reach of anyone who you feel it could cause danger or harm to. Powerful mini stun gun with LED flashlight. Compact, easily slips into a pocket or purse. Love this. The price is just beautiful for something that can protect you. And it's got a lifetime warranty. Purple wide tooth comb. Again, something like this can be used. Now this is purple. This is not pink. Wait a minute. We just need to kind of skip over this because this is a purple one. Well, we talked about the bathroom, the restroom, things can be used. There's a product coming up here soon that you'll see that you'll be like, whoa, really? What in the world? I love this. We're going to skip right over to the Sabre Lipstick Pepper Spray. Oh, no, what did I just click on? I clicked way getting ahead of myself. The Sabre, if you didn't see the interview that I had with the owner of Sabre, then go back and check out that interview. It's really, really wonderful what he had to say and the things that he said about the products and the company and the products that they offer. So the Sabre the Sabre Lipstick Pepper Spray, 12 versus 10 foot UV marking dye. UV marking dye, if you have learned a lot about it, you may have heard about it here and there. It's a dye that is invisible. Sometimes it has purple tint or color tint, maybe red. But the purpose of it is that it's basically invisible to the naked eye, to the regular eye. But when you put the light on it, then it turns purple. So you can see it real clear. And the reason that the UV dye would be in something like a pepper spray, like in this pepper spray right here, is because if the person gets away or run away, most law enforcement agencies have a light. And that UV light can detect the pepper spray, the dye that's in the pepper spray, because it gets in the person, it gets in their pores. Even when washed off, it can still be detected. So that's the purpose of the UV marking dye. Most discreet, look at that. Look how smooth that is. Perfect gift if you have a wife or girlfriend or mother, brother. If you have guys use lipsticks now, a dime a dozen all over the place. And so you can give this to anybody that carries these type of things because it's natural. And people wouldn't know that's what it is. So if you're walking home at night, if you're getting out of your car anymore, if you're going into the grocery store in the middle of the day, you have something like this that looks simple, non-threatening, and it has maximum stopping power, professional grade. They do in-house testing with this particular company, which is not often that many companies have in-house testing for their pepper sprays and their less than lethal alternatives. So you can have comfort in knowing that they do test these things. They have also accompanied with this, they have training videos that you can look at so that you can know how to use these and some of the most effective ways to use these products. The Masi oak folding pocket knife. Everyone should have a pocket knife. They're just coming so in handy, even if it's against little animals. You could be under your car, working on your car, and some animal comes out, and you're probably like, well, if I'm under my car, working my car, I have a tool. A hammer would work good. They're kind of big and can be kind of bulky, and you may knock something out while you're under your car if you're laying down on the ground. But something like a little pocket knife is just comes in handy with so many things. This one says it is a multifunctional tool. So, look at that. If you look at that and you can roll over and zoom in, it has a little tool that can open up bottles, break glass, liner, lock handle, hunting, survival, camping. So all around, several things you can do with this. What does the Task Force say? The Task Force, here's another one. Again, keeping in mind your local laws, some laws do not allow for people to have spring-assisted devices. So this one has spring-assisted, folding pocket knife, bottle opener, glass punch, and pocket clip. Tactical rescue. That's one thing I like about these more than anything is that they can be used to rescue. People get seriously injured, sometimes even death because of being trapped in places. If you have something like this, even as small as it is, it can possibly be used to get you out of a real tough physical situation that you're locked into, whether it's being dragged by something because a rope is on you. If you have this pocket knife with you at all times, you can cut that rope and get yourself out of it. You've heard maybe of situations where someone's been at a job and either they're tied. Now, we don't know why. I've heard comments such as, well, why was he wearing a tie while he was working on the machine? Maybe that was his mode of style and that was what he did. Was it the safest thing? No. Was it probably against the rules of the company to work on something like that? Probably. The fact still remains that when you have something and you practice and you're prepared, it could prevent something like that. Or you can help someone else. You can run over there and you can cut the thing for them because like, wait, I got something, I can help. Look at all the many things on videos that you see people coming to the rescue, and the first person may not have been able to save the person, and the second person may not have been able to save them, but then you have a whole group and it's like, wait, I have one of these, I have this, I have a knife, I have a taser, I have a hammer, I have a wrench, I have a screwdriver, and all together you guys can pick something up or take something off, dismantle something, and help everybody in the situation, even up to saving a life. Here we go with the pink stun gun LED flashlight. It says it's painful. That's kind of the idea. You want to inflict a little bit of pain to catch the person's attention and get them off of you or get them away from you or get them to run. It has a safety switch, the holster, yes, and it's rechargeable, so you never have to worry about putting batteries in it. And look at this price. You can't get better than some of these prices. Nice prices for a lot of protection. And as small as this is, always, 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 a little protection is better than none. Here we go with the Viper Tech Aluminum Series 59 billion heavy duty stun gun, rechargeable with LED tactical flashlight. And it's pink. Fire Protect has pink. Let me see. Where's should have had that right here. I was demonstrating it the other day. These things really pack a lot of power, and the sound of it itself will stun somebody immediately. The key is always remember the element of surprise. Element of surprise, ingrain that in your head. You'll hear me say that almost on every stream that I speak about electronic devices as it relates to stun guns and things that emit electrical charges. Don't let the person, if you know they're up to no good, you know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, they are definitely trying to come your direction. And if you can't keep them off, they're going to try to do whatever they are trying to do. Don't tell them, if you touch me, I'm going to stun you. You just get that stance. Don't let them know what's coming. It looks like a flashlight. So they'll think you're trying to, scare them with your flashlight. Sometimes they say that about certain people. When I was a security guard years ago, people would run around and, oh, are you gonna hurt me with your flashlight? I'm not going to say a whole lot more about that, but that's the general consensus of a lot of people. And especially, look at this. They see something pink. Oh, what's she going to do? Look at her. She got a cute little pink flashlight. Oh, isn't that adorable? Not realizing that it's a 59 billion heavy-duty stun gun that's got an LED tactical flashlight that you can flash, shine. I create so many new words. I need to start writing down all the new words that I create. They'll probably end up in the dictionary one day. The flashlight, you can shine the flashlight in their eyes and stun them for a second just with the flashlight alone, because it will blind them. Try that so you know how it feels. If you've never had a bright light in your eyes and then gone immediately into a dark room, try that and see the effect. And then you will feel firsthand how that works. It's like you can't see anything for a couple of seconds. It's the same way. If you're outside or you're out in a dark area or someone tries to attack you, you fly, shine, slash. Oh my gosh, I'm creating all these words this morning. Maybe, let's see, where's my book of words? Definitely need to start doing that. So you can do that with this. It is made of Type 3 aircraft grade aluminum alloy body with anti-roll design. Okay, I see that. So if you lay it down, it's not going to like roll off the chair, roll off the table. It's going to be right there with you. And got to love that lifetime warranty. Okay, where did I just go here? Amazon customer started following. I call you amazing. You're not just Amazon customer. Thank you, amazing Amazon customer for following the security lady. You're going to see a whole lot of cool things through the course of the next few years. And you're like, years? I'm going to be listening to you for years. Hopefully you'll join in and look at the thumbnails, and that will show you exactly what I'm doing. Sometimes I have my health and wellness. That's the Total Life Wellness. Sometimes I'm doing the security products, personal protection, home business security. Both of them are passions of mine because it all works together, keeping personally protected. The next product, if you are just joining, I'm the security lady. I help people to gain confidence by empowering them through the use and knowledge of the latest technology as it relates to personal protection, home business security, Total Life Wellness. And up here, right here, you'll see a follow button. The purpose of that button is so that you can be notified whenever I'm talking about a new product or wherever I'm doing a new stream, a different stream. You'll be notified, hey, the security lady is going on in X amount of minutes, or the security lady is live. Please feel free to join in the chat. If you have any comments, put in any comments. If you have any questions about any of these products, about security in general, I would do my best to answer any and all questions that you may have as it pertains to personal security, home business security, personal protection, and or total life wellness. Today we're doing the Pretty in Pink, personally protected in pink series, so that you can see all the main things we have. These are not for children. They look so wonderful and adorable that children will like them. Keep them out of the hands of children. College students, great gifts. And college is coming up real soon. Some are already in college. But the school year, semester starting. So these will be a great gift. These are great gifts to get those college students. We see more and more things happening on college universities, and the police on the college campuses, they're being hired more and more, but they can only do so much. We'd like to think that they can follow every single person out every single night, going to every single class and every single situation, but that's impossible for them to do under the current climate. The safety technology spike stun gun. I have that one as well. That is a very good one. It looks really intimidating. I mean, it looks so intimidating because you have those spikes. And it's like, whoa, you just can put your fingers like right through the hole, hold it on those two sides. You hold it kind of like that. Like, oh, that looks kind of funny. Well, that's because it's not in my hand right now. But when I have it in my hand, then you'll see exactly how it works. As a matter of fact, let me see. No, does that one look like that? I can give you kind of an idea. It doesn't have the spikes on it. I'm going to step back here and get this one real quick. Okay, that one is similar. More like that one. That one's bigger. Similar. I'm going to show you this one. Okay, this is actually a smaller ring stun gun. The way that one that you see right now that I have highlighted works, the spike stun gun, it has like spikes as you can see, but the hole is really similar. And you can just like put your finger through that hole. Some of them are big enough to put 2 fingers through this one. I can't do 2 fingers on this one. Put it through there, and then you hold it, rest hand on that, and then you have the spikes coming up so that you can push it and hold it and stun the person if necessary. If you feel like your life is in danger, or the life of your loved one that is with you, maybe a child. I was involved in a situation once where somebody put a gun to a child's head to get the person, the money, etc., from the mother. And she, in this particular situation, fought back, and she ended up keeping everything she had. She was basically fighting for her life, and it went well. Not all situations go well like that. If you have something like this, it can help. It can possibly help to increase your chances of having a successful getaway or a successful fight and defeating the person that is trying to get at you, because most of them will just leave you alone because we're not prepared. Preparation, guys, makes all the difference in the world. When you're walking down the street, having something like this and getting it ready is not, if you're walking down the street at a dark night, you're coming in. When I say walking down the street in a dark night, people say, well, you shouldn't be walking down the street in the dark night. I have the right to walk down the street if I want to walk down the street in the dark night. Is it always the best thing? No. Is it good if you can be personally protected? Absolutely. Always have a personal protection device with you. And so many things can be used as personal protection devices, as we'll see with some of these other products. Rubberized coating for this one. And as you see, it is rechargeable with the USB and has a little holster. Again, if you're coming out and you're getting this for the purpose of keeping safe and for the purpose of keeping out of a bad situation, because you do feel like you're in dangerous situations sometimes, then make sure you have it ready, have it available. Don't wait until you're going down the sidewalk and then this person keeps eyeballing you from the other side, and you can just feel it. You can just feel that something's getting ready to happen here. You can feel it. That's not the time to get it out. If you haven't gotten that out yet, yes, please, go in your purse, act like real normal, not nervous and whatnot. Act normal, get it out of your purse, just hold it in your hand and keep on going. Keeping an eye on the person. People get attacked all the time because they don't want the person to think that they're being looked at. Wait a minute. The person's eyeballing you. I'm not saying to just stare at them like that. But if they're looking at you, it definitely doesn't hurt. As a matter of fact, it helps to look at them too, to see what do their eyebrows look like? What do their eyes look like? What does their mustache look like? Do they have a beard? What kind of hat are they wearing? What kind of hair do they have? Do they have any marks on them that are obvious right now even in the dark? Is there something that stands out about them? Do they have a walk? Do they have a limp? Do they have a foot that walks kind of crooked? Are they bow-legged? Are they pigeon-toed? What kind of shoes do they have on? Do they have a friend? Were they talking to somebody earlier? And you're like, my gosh, security lady, how are we going to know all these things? That's a whole lot of stuff for us to know. You'd be amazed. The mind is an amazing, amazing thing, especially when it goes into fight or flight mode. And already, if you're feeling that sense that the hairs on your neck are standing up, if something's giving you that, I don't feel good about this, then already you're in one of those modes. It just hasn't come to total culmination yet. So think about those things, already watch, keep out, because later those things may come back and you'll be like, how in the world did I remember that? I mean, think about it. Look back to the time when you were in kindergarten, or first grade. You're like, you remember that first girl that said such and such to you, or that first boy that did such and such, or that first teacher that wore such and such. You remember those things that were light years ago. The mind is amazing. It can pick up. So carry it with you. Be careful. Try to be prepared before you even go out the door, though. Before you go to the door. On videos as well. And you will see me, I am so passionate about personal protection and total life wellness. You will see on so many different social medias and videos, somebody coming out of the door at a business. I mean, just regular, no big deal. Maybe it was a janitorial cleaning company, or maybe it was a burger stand, an indoor burger stand or a taco stand. And somebody just bombards their way as you're walking out the door. It happens. It happens when you least expect it. That's why you should always expect it. Am I saying to be on guard? Well, security lady, you're saying I should always walk out with machetes and hatchets and stun guns and knives. And no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying be prepared. Know how to use what you have to your advantage in the event that it's ever needed. It's better to know how to use it, know how to protect yourself, than to not know or to not have. Good. Next one is a Streetwise security product, Smack. Smack 16 million keychain stun gun pink. Love these keychain stun guns. Has the LED flashlight as well. Let's see. I don't think this one. Does this one have a flashlight? That one does not. Does this one have a flashlight? Let's see. Think that if you have any questions, again, please feel free to leave it in the chat. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know. You can even tell me where you're from. What if you guys use these, or if you have these, have you seen anybody use these out in your neighborhood, in your town, in your city? If you've heard any stories about them, I'm always interested in hearing what people have to say about these type of products, if they've seen them used or if they haven't. Okay. Now I'm just going to put this up. So watch your eyes, because I'm going to put this up on the, see how bright that is? I mean, that's like super, super bright. That just, you can't see anything. That's how this looks when you use one of the stun gun flashlights. So this is, as you see, it's a real small one. It's a real powerful one. This one is the same. I've had that one before when I had my store. And so that one's is really good one. The lights they can blind you like instantly, giving you a chance to run, scream, take care of yourself, whatever you need to do. Okay, let me see. Hi, Jenny. Welcome to the stream. You said this morning I had a scare and I need one. Hey, thank you so much for sharing, Jenny. I like hearing about those things and what happened. If it's something you're able to share, please let me know what happened. I'm interested in hearing what happened. If you don't feel comfortable, then that's perfectly fine. If you do feel comfortable, share, because not only does this help me to know where people are coming from out here that are watching the stream, but it also can help others to list to that are watching the stream, because they can see, wait a minute, this Jenny person, this is what happened to her. So that's important, because many times we feel alone. People feel alone. They feel like, if I tell anybody, they think I'm a coward. If I tell somebody what happened, then it'll happen worse, and then I'll be speaking into existence. No, you're simply sharing your story and helping others with your story so that they can be more aware. Okay, so that is the Streetwise. Also, if you haven't seen, I actually also interviewed the owner of Streetwise Security Products in a previous video during Prime Day time. So please go back and look at that video, what they had to say about their products and some of the different products that they have as well, and how we're using these products. I am a big advocate of education. Again, education and knowing is half the battle. Okay, and Jenny says, nothing happened, which is good, but I was on a train and there was an EDP. She was accosting me. I had pepper spray on me, but I felt like I needed to wait to see if she attacked me. Okay, good deal, Jenny. I'm glad that nothing happened. I'm glad you had the pepper spray. Have you practiced with your pepper spray? Have you, not the actual one that you have, but have you practiced pulling it out, using it, how to use it, and what's happened? It sounds like you probably did. I thought about using pepper spray, but I didn't want anyone else on the car to have to inhale the pepper spray. Jenny, that's really, really good heart of you. In that particular situation, you have the gel one. Oh, nice. Okay, now, on the gel, even though the inhalation can be really bad, but the gel isn't nearly as aerosolic. That's not a word, but I'm using it. Aerosolic as the gel spray and some of the other ones, so the foam sprays. So as long as you know what you're doing, and it seems like maybe you do. How much training have you had with using pepper spray? So that for you, thank you, Jenny, again for sharing this, because it gives me an opportunity also to let people know about what you're talking about with the gel spray. There are several different types of pepper sprays. There's the gel spray, there's the stream spray, there's the cone spray, there is the foam spray. Okay, the gel and the foam, they pretty much stick. Where you shoot it, it's boom, it's right there. When you touch it, the gel, just like all the other ones, it's going to go wherever you touch it, wherever it feels. So Jenny, with the gel spray, you don't have to be as concerned. It's not going to do like the aerosol spray. And also, guys, it has different settings on many of the aerosol sprays. It can go straight, some of them, not all of them. You have to check the directions and make sure you know what you're buying on the package or in the description, like what we have in here in Amazon. Some of it goes straight forward, some of it sprays out like X amount %, some of it sprays out like that, and some of them have real wide cone sprays. So the gel, I'm really, really happy that you didn't have to use it. Jenny says, 0 training. I never had to use one, but I do know what to do. Fantastic. So many people, Jenny, don't know what to do. They have a spray. I've seen and personally been involved in situations with victims of spray that they actually were the people that were spraying somebody, and they hadn't practiced with it. The spray they were spraying, when they sprayed it, they actually sprayed it back on themselves. And those can be, as you know, catastrophic situations. It can just be horrible, horrible, horrible situations, and definitely gives the attacker just about a 100% advantage in those type of situations. So practice with the sprays, guys, when you get them. And Jenny, I'm glad that you're using that and you have some type of protection. Keep practicing, pulling it out. Don't be afraid, guys. The good people many times are the people that get the short end of the stick and end up being victimized because we're good people. Don't let your goodness get in the way of your safety and your personal protection. Yes, be concerned about other people, but if you know somebody's getting ready to attack you, if you know that that's what's going to happen, be prepared. And the minute they make that move towards you, do what you feel like you need to do. Because if you have a person like on a train situation, we've seen 1,000 situations where people on train get punched in the face, get dragged off the train, get thrown on rails, all kinds of horrible situations to good people. Know it, practice it, be ready for anything. They move that direction and you feel like your life is in danger, you feel like you're going to get attacked, then do what you need to do to stay protected. Because this is the security lady's personal opinion. Don't follow my personal opinion. Form your own. I'm not going to let somebody, if I'm feeling threatened, I'm not going to let somebody take a fist to my face, because that is a lifetime worth of damage, recuperation, financial stress, strain, and injury. So think of those things, keep those things in mind. Make sure you know the strength of your pepper spray. So I'm so glad that you brought this up, Jenny. Know the strength of your pepper spray. No, is it police strength? Is it smaller strength? And the biggest thing, the number one thing that the security lady has looked at and seen that people do not pay attention to is the expiration date. There are places that will sell expired pepper spray. And expired pepper spray, like any other type of liquid that is expired, loses its strength and can lose its effectiveness to the point that you've had it for a couple of years. Like, I've had my pepper spray and I haven't used it for 5 years, and you still have it, and it expired 4.5 years ago, maybe more, because you didn't look at the expiration date when you bought the pepper spray. And then you spray it and it's like, it didn't do anything. The guy just kept biting me like it was nothing. And I even inhaled some and it didn't even affect me. This worthless stuff, I'll never get this again. It may be worthless. That maybe. It may be the fact that it had been expired and you didn't pay attention to the expiration date. So if you guys, let's see, Jenny says, yeah, I didn't want to wait for her to take a fist to my face, but I also didn't want to spray her. My pepper spray is brand new. That is why I'm getting Taser. Good for you, Jenny. Now, let me ask you this. I'm so glad. See, this is why I love this type of communication. Tasers, guys. So many people don't know the difference between a taser and a stun gun. Okay, a taser, these are stun guns. The things that I have, all the little things in the carousel, all these amazing products that you've seen in my past streams, and I had some serious stun guns in my stream. They are stun guns. A taser is a device that shoots out. It has the prongs that shoot out and they go into a person, like little tiny fish hooks. They're called ejectiles. So when you pull that trigger, the ejectiles shoot out of the cartridge, because tasers have cartridges, shoots out of the cartridge and it shoots in and embeds itself in the person's skin. And then the electrodes work their magic from there and can take a person down. So it has wires connected to that. That is the difference between a taser and a stun gun, is that a taser has a cartridge with projectiles. Stun guns do not. Okay, Jenny says, I would have felt better to taser her because she was obviously on drugs. Okay, and that's a good avid point, because with pepper spray, many times it can be rendered ineffective because they fight through it because of being on a high amount of drugs in their system. So yes, that does happen. Jenny, you are really up on these things. So it's obvious that you've done your homework and you're really up on these. Okay, I want a stun gun down. Yes, okay, thank you for sharing that. That's what many people think, and there are some powerful stun guns that I just think are amazing. There's one I have by Guard Dog. I have that one up here, around here somewhere, that I have on one of my former streams that I specifically spoke about stun guns. And it's super powerful, very good, very effective. And it just looks like a flashlight. So that's a good alternative as well. So thank you for sharing this. I don't think tasers are allowed here. Okay. That's true. You know, it's interesting. A lot of places don't say that they don't allow tasers. So yeah, know that. It's good that you're up on that and that you're knowing, but always make sure you check it out. I always tell people, if you don't have to ask, if you can find out all the information you need to without asking, then don't ask until you get all the information you can first. Because as soon as you ask if they were allowed, and as soon as you ask, they're like, we never thought about that. We better make a rule and say these aren't allowed. So again, keeping things, sometimes it's better to keep things to ourselves than to put it out there. But if it's a thing about protecting the security that you know your job, I'm not in your job, you know your job, you know your situation. So check it out just to make sure. The best question is one that is asked. The worst question is someone that's not even checked up on or followed up on. So check it out. I always go in, I say, okay, let me check to see if these things do, but I ask things in a way that they can't tell me, well, we don't like that. For example, the little credit card knife that I have. I don't ask if I can take that credit card knife places, because all places accept them. They don't say no knives. They don't want you to bring weapons in there. But then again, I mean, really, this is just a regular pen. For me, it's a weapon. Not only when I carry it, a pen, just a regular, I mean, look, it's just a regular pen writing. No, you're probably like, security lady, come on, tell us the truth. What, is this pen even open? Have I even tried to open this pen? Okay, well, this one doesn't even open. I didn't even know this pen didn't open. Where is another pen? Okay, this pen. Here's another pen. Okay, this I getting all these pins? I'm glad I'm doing this because I did not realize these pins open. I don't need to open it to use them as personal protection devices. But, I think I did get rid of most of my pins that open. I think I gave them to my mother because I got tired of those kind of pins. I've got a bunch of pins. This is so cool. I am loving doing this live because I'm learning about all my pins that I have that I never thought didn't open because I get so many pins all the time. I never run out of ink because I'm always giving them. People give pins all the time to me. So I have 100,000 pins. This is crazy. This is so crazy. What a good opportunity. Aha, I found a pin that opens. Maybe, am I out of date? Are most pins made now that this is a pin that opens? See, a real pin that opens. And you're like, okay, security lady, we know those are super secret James Bond spy products that you talk about all the time. Well, maybe not, but like this one, it does have my special little thing right here. And you're like, oh my gosh, she's got some crazy cool stuff. Yes, I love my crazy cool stuff. But what I'm saying, I got all off point here. It's like, come on, help me. You can bring me back. Got all off point here. This one, it can open as a regular pen, but anywhere you go, something like this can be. So watch, like Jenny, in your situation, when you said that you were waiting to see, if maybe something was going to happen. As long as you know what you're watching for, watch those hands. Even though the head will follow, wherever that head goes, I mentioned that earlier in the stream, wherever that head goes, the body's going to follow. The hands are also quicker than the eyes. You'll be looking at one thing and the hands are moving a certain way. And for example, and you see my head moving, you see my lips moving, you see my eyes moving, probably you see my hair moving, everything you see moving, but you have no clue as to what my hands are doing. In this particular situation, you're thinking, well, it's because you have your hands out of the camera. It's the same thing in real life. Your eyes are a camera. And a person's hands, if they're doing something with their head and they're sitting there, they're growling at you. They're growling at you. And I've seen people growl literally at other people. They're growling or they're doing something to attract your attention. Their hands are doing something totally different. And you don't realize they've got this serious weapon, which is a simple pen in their hand. You do the same thing. Pay attention to their hands, pay attention to everything. You get that pepper spray out, that taser, that stun gun, and you already have it ready, like the one we just talked about with the prongs. You already have it ready to go, good to go. The flashlight, again, that's so good at stunning people, getting their attention. The check with your local laws as far as tasers and stun guns, because there are some places, like I know Illinois, I don't know right now, because I haven't checked the law in Illinois within the past month or two, but there was a time where they did not allow stun guns at all. So you couldn't even have it on you. Now, people have them a dime a dozen. But as far as law, we're talking about what's legal here. The super cute, this one's going on. Okay, Jenny says, I was in a bad position. I was sitting and she was standing over me and she was, and she was fidgeting around me. The good thing was that the lady sitting next to her reached for her taser. I'm in New York City. New York City. I'm from New York. I'm not from New York City. I'm from upstate New York, but I'm very familiar. I have lots of cousins that live in New York City, and so I was there all the time. Crazy, crazy stuff. Well, I thought some crazy things happen here in my city. Crazy things happen in New York City. So I can now that gives me a little bigger idea, a bigger picture of where you are and what you're dealing with the bus situation. So yeah, that is good. So wonderful. The lady next to you, she had a stun gun as well. Now see, that's Jenny, that's what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Making sure people have a personal protection item. I want everybody to have some type of personal protection available in their possession. And look how, if she had hers and she pulled hers out to the point that you could see it, she was ready too. So you were ready. She was ready. There's no telling who else was on the bus that was ready. And earlier in the stream, I mentioned that one person may have this, another person may have this, another person will have a hammer. This person has a screwdriver. This person has a knife. And when we come together, it's going to change. These type of things literally change the world. One person at a time, one stun gun at a time, one PPD at a time, personal protection device at a time. So I'm glad that things worked out, that you're sharing the story. So thank you. Keep sharing these things with me because I love hearing them. New York City, New York City. This super cute pepper spray and stun gun kit, professional grade, maximum strength pepper spray, and powerful. Look, it is so cute. Anybody would try to come up against that. They just don't know, right? So you get right here the stun gun and the pepper spray all combined into one setting, and you're being personally protected, pretty in pink. Personal protection. Love it. Let's see. It has the UV dye stains as well. So that attacker on that bus, if he had gotten away, he still wouldn't have gotten away because the police would have seen with their trusty little lights that it has the UV protection, that you use UV protection. And you can tell if you're ever using pepper spray with UV protection in it or UV spray, please make sure you tell the police that it has UV dye in it so they can use their lights, because if they don't know, they may not check it out, and then you have people all over that have it. You can also find out when people say, no, I don't know who that is, I didn't touch him, no, he wasn't with me, but then you randomly put the UV light on. We're like, really? I have this amazing powder over here. I'm going to show that one day because that can be used for your personal protection as well. One day I'll bring that on another stream, things that can be used for personal protection. The UV powder, oh gosh, it just tells you so much. People that just touch your gate, friends that do things and say, I didn't touch that. I didn't touch that. That wasn't me. And then you have your little light. Let me see your hands. You put that light and it's like bling, 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 UV, UV, UV. It's like, they're like, what's that? Oh, so you didn't trust me. Is it not amazing when you catch a friend or somebody that you know, a family member or anyone, associate, red-handed? They want to try to flip the script and tell you how bad of a friend you are because you didn't trust them and they thought you were a friend and they thought more of you and they can't believe, and on and on and on and on and on it goes. And they were the ones that did. I tell you, I just don't know if I don't know how I can get around that one. Okay, Jenny says it was it was a lady. Okay, thank you for that. It was a lady. That is another reason why I was hesitant. Jenny. She was alone, poorly dressed. Her wig was very matted, and she was obviously on some uppers. Jenny, that is, you have obviously a good heart, and you care. Just be careful. Be so careful. Pay attention, because when people are like that, they may not care. The very fact that you are nice to them, they may see that as you being a pushover, you being a weakling. As long as you're watching out, as long as you know to keep an eye out after that person is out of your presence, or just keep an extra. Again, as I mentioned before, the security lady doesn't want you to just glare at somebody, just keep glaring, because that can definitely raise suspicion. But you keep watching and you keep looking as much as that person is watching you, or even if they're not, because people are smart, even on drugs. We have the misconception that if somebody's on drugs, they're stupid. And we hear that phrase put together sometimes. Oh, they on drugs. They so dumb. They on drugs. They so stupid. They on drugs. They're an idiot. And we relate that because a person is on drugs. No, that doesn't mean that at all. Sometimes being on drugs can heighten stuff and make the senses more aware and more heightened and smarter than ever. Smart enough to watch you. So you put that, I'm not saying you, Jenny, I'm just saying this as an example in general. Person that has a pepper spray and putting it back in their purse, they're like, oh, now that person isn't bad anymore because now they put it back in their purse. Let's see what they can do now when I run up on them and knock their head off. So just keep an eye, stay vigilant, keep things in your hand. Know if you're putting one thing back, bring out another. One thing goes back, bring out another, without the person knowing exactly what you have. The element of surprise. Phil Hill knows. Just joined. Phil Hill Knows says, good morning, security lady. Good morning, Phil Hill Knows. I'm so glad you're here. Jenny was just sharing her story of a situation that happened on a bus, a potentially bad situation that she ended up having a very good outcome of it. And she seems to have a really, really great heart. So we're just talking about personal protection products being personally protected in pink. And Phil Hill knows, yes, you need to also be personally protected in pink. What kind of things do you know about being personally protected in pink? If you guys know about smart homes and you want to learn so much more, you don't know about smart homes, This guy, Phil Hill Knows, follow him on Amazon too. Give him a follow and a like because he is an expert when it comes to knowing about all things security, all things tech in that area. Okay, Jenny also says, she says, I saw her coming. Good. See, that's what we're talking about, guys. Vigilant. When you see them coming, you're watching, just being aware of your total surroundings. So you saw her coming. She was glaring at you, not just looking at you. She was glaring at you. You stayed on your phone, but she watched me. Oh, I stayed on my phone, but she watched me for 5 of the 7 minutes. Wow. The last 2 minutes of the ride, she got up to come next to me. Okay, there was something that she saw out of all the people on the bus, and it could have been your kindness. Because people can sense. I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you what I know, what I've been through, and what I've experienced the past 25 years plus. People, just like we can feel negative energy, people can feel positive energy. They can feel when something's good. And you've heard the phrase, they mistook his kindness for weakness. They mistook his smile for ignorance. People do that, especially when they're out to get what they want to get. Oh yeah, this is a pushover. Look how they smile all the time. Look how they're going, this is an easy one. I can handle this. I got this. And they work their way over you and try to play on your kindness. But he didn't know, probably, or she, I'm sorry. She, when you pulled out what you pulled out, your pepper spray, they may have been thinking, okay, they could have been thinking, I don't know what this is. Do I even want to try to test this? Or they could have been thinking, I think that's something that they can use against me. I'm not trying to go there. And just waiting. You know, like animals. Animals do that. Animals have a nature that they watch and they watch, like the lion. Look at some of the YouTube videos on lions and some of the when animals attack videos and just nature thing, National Geographic. You watch those and you just see the lions are a perfect example. The hyenas are another one. Just go and they just look and they wait and they wait and they watch and they wait and they watch and they wait. And they watch for the weakest link. Unless they're absolutely desperate, then they go for anything. But they watch, and when they see it, they wait, and they pounce. And so there's something that person saw, and you were able to give that vibe of, hey, Jenny's not having that today, baby. That's maybe what you said, Jenny. I don't know what you said, but whatever it was, you were able to effectively handle the situation. Duo Thunder. Let's see the next one. Phil Hill Knows. These security lady tips says, these security lady tips and any one of these products may save your life. Absolutely, Phil Hill Knows. They absolutely can possibly do that. Jenny, snap, snap, clap. Yes. Jenny says, I was not having it today. You go, Jenny. All right. The Duo Thunder. Phil Hill Knows, since you're on here, can you tell me if you hear, I'm hearing a buzzing in my mic. Is that buzzing what something? Is it coming over onto your end? Can you hear the buzzing that I'm hearing? If you can, give me a yes in the chat if you can hear that buzzing that I'm hearing. It's coming from my mic, but I think it may not be transferring over to you guys. Okay, moving on to the next one is the police stun gun. Police stun gun 1159. Visit the police store. Aluminum series 59 billion rechargeable with LED tactical flashlight. Look at that bright. That's like a bright pink. You walk around carrying that police. They're going to think, what kind of police is that carrying around a pink flashlight? Oh, which brings me to another point. Security lady tip. I don't know what tip I'm on. I've given several tips today. Normally I go tip 1, tip 2, security lady tip number 3. I'm not sure which tip I'm on right now, but this is another tip for you. Not everyone that has a police jacket, something that says police on it, is police. There are a lot of security that wear police and they are not the police. There's a huge difference between security and police. And I was security, and I know a lot of people I worked with, I never did this, but a lot of people that I worked with would try to claim that police. They just want to be police. So just know that. Just because they say police doesn't mean you're police. The professional self-defense equipment, extremely powerful. Stun gun flashlight combination. Nice. I always love the fact, I am pro stun gun flashlight together. Internal rechargeable, and check it out. Gotta love the warranty. I love the lifetime warranty. And Phil Hill says, no, I just hear your voice, background music. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Phil Hill, for that stun. I have to find out after I get off the stream why I am getting that background buzzing. Yeah, this is a pretty one. I like that. The next one, cutting edge. Again, if you are just now joining, I'm the security lady. I help people to gain confidence by empowering them through the use and knowledge of the latest technology as it relates to personal protection, home business security, and total life wellness. Today, we are talking about stun guns and pretty in pink. So anything pretty in pink, I couldn't get all of them. I found about 80 products. Now I found more than that. I found, I think, like 120 products that were amazing, that were pink for personal protection. But these are the ones that I'm highlighting right now. Of course, I will do another one because I really support what's going on with so many companies that are using pink to just add so much to the quality of people's lives. And this one, the cutting edge, let's see, that's the Streetwise Ladies Choice. Oh, the Ladies Choice for Streetwise is really good. I had one of those too not too long ago, and it holds really nice. It has a very nice cover that the outer coating stays securely in your hand. The squeeze and stun. So that's why you don't have to press any type of buttons, just squeeze it. What that also means is don't have it turned on when it's in your purse, because for many people, you have a purse, you keep a lot of things in. The same with the backpack. For people that carry backpacks, you don't want to leave a lot of stuff because if you press it in on the sides, and then it causes it to activate. So make sure it's turned off when it's in your purse. Has a long alarm. Aha! So this one does have the loud alarm. So it's got the alarm and the stun gun. Love it. And it works with the light on. Didn't have that combination before. So that is a very, very good combination. Guys, if you have not had your water today, please make sure you are drinking your water. Water helps your body to operate, function really well. Not to mention that, it helps your mind to function like your mind should be. Keeps it in optimum condition. Have to keep hydrated, guys. Hydrated. Your body is going to love you for it. Okay, we already saw the super cute stun gun combination. So that's another this is another super cute one. Not going to talk about that one. We're going to move on to the Hornets because they say, let me see, is that the guard dog? I think it is the guard dog. Yes. The guard dog security hornet. They say it's the world's smallest stun gun keychain with the mini LED flashlight. I can see that. Mini stun gun, personal defense equipment, rechargeable stun gun with the carry case, personally protected and pretty in pink. Yes, I love the pretty in pink. Smallest compact stun gun in the world and fits onto a keychain or into the palm of your hand for easy concealment. Again, the element of surprise. You gotta love that element of surprise. Here. Satisfaction guaranteed. Complete. Well, it doesn't say guaranteed. I threw the guaranteed in there. What it says is complete satisfaction. They stand by the quality and design of all our personal security products. If you're not happy with it for any reason, they'll replace it for free. I love this because, one, it doesn't say they will refund, which I like that because this company itself, I've dealt with the company here and there, and recently as well, they are an amazing company. They have lots of good products. And this way, you always keep a personal protection device in your possession. Always, because you get another one. You get to exchange it. Keep one. Everybody should have one. The Diamondback Let's see what the Diamondback is talking about. The Diamondback rechargeable. Okay, it's pocket size. You got a pretty little pink one there. Black rubberized, pink rubberized. Yeah, because we're not talking about black today. We're talking about pink. So you got to get pink. Anything you get today, guys, it has to be pink because you're promoting pink, being protected in pink. You're promoting other things as well, letting people know that you care about them, their lifestyle, some of their struggles and challenges, like with breast cancer, and now other companies and movements are using the color pink as well. What? Check it out. Check it out. You get a free survival whistle. This is the only one in the stream so far that has a free survival whistle. Those things are so loud. And this one also is the first one in the stream so far that has the safety pin disable wrist strap. Now, the cool thing about that is that it can work both ways. The best thing about it is the safety wrist strap. If the attacker is able to get the stun gun away from you for whatever reason, you weren't able to pull it out that time, you got nervous, you hadn't practiced with it, and because you haven't practiced with it, you forgot to push the on switch on. You know, you couldn't remember how to do those things because you hadn't practiced with it. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. Practice with your personal protection devices. When they get that away from you, the pin goes out because that's connected to your wrist. So it disables the stun gun and the attacker cannot use it against you. So that is a good thing. So have a backup plan. You hear me talk a lot about practice, and more practice in various situations. When you're coming up to your door, practice taking it out. Practice where is it kept. If you can't get it out of your purse in less than 5 seconds, you need to make a pocket inside your purse that you keep opening or change something around so you can get access to it super, super, super fast. Things happen in less than 1 second. So know that. Practice with these things. The next one. The slider. Yes, I have the slider. I love the slider because it's so small and so easy to use. Safety technology, and you get a little discount on this today. You get this today, and it looks like a USB. It looks exactly like a USB thing. It's a slider that is a stun gun, so nobody would ever know. Keep it with you, keep it in your keychain, keep it wherever you like, and they don't know that it is a stun gun. And it packs a powerful little punch to it as well. 3 million volt and 4.9 milliamps. We're like, security lady, what does all this mean? It means that it's a powerful little tiny one for a little tiny one. There are some that are more powerful, but that is nice. It's pink and it does not look like a stun gun. So when you speak about can you carry these different places, most of these things you can carry more places than you think. Still, check with your local laws, your local, state, and federal laws to know what the laws are. So you don't want to get caught off guard. Oh, nope, that's not what I want. Let's go back here. We looked at one of these earlier, but this is a bundle. The one we looked at earlier just had the one for the stun gun lipstick. Anymore, so many people, I mean, guys wear lipstick, older men wear lipstick, lip gloss. And you never know. Somebody be looking at something like that. You carry, oh, this is for my daughter. They don't know that it's a stun gun, or this for my niece, or this for my husband, whoever it's for. They don't know. Again, the art of concealment and the element of surprise. Don't let that pretty smile fool you. They say, do you guys know that they say the people that smile a lot, they're some of the most dangerous? I don't know if I believe that. Let's see. Phil Hill knows smart home tech says, oh, no, I saw that earlier. I must have rolled down off of that. Okay, so you have the combination here. You have the stun gun, plus you have the pepper spray hot shot. Nope, I'm sorry, I added that hot in there. I'm just thinking hot today. I don't know. The pepper stun gun plus pepper shot lipstick pepper spray. So you have both. You have the pepper spray. I actually I gave my pepper spray lipstick my pepper spray lipstick away because I kept mistaking that. It is easy to mistake that. And I do not do the mistake thing. I don't put myself in situations where I'm going to make mistakes if I don't have to at all possible. The bigger one, the stun gun, I didn't mistake that one ever. But there was something about that little tiny one. I'm like, no, I don't want to accidentally put that, or have my daughter accidentally get it and be like, oh, mommy's got some spray lip gloss, some spray lipstick. That's so cool. Have to kill herself. This stuff won't pretty much, in your average everyday situation, used properly will not kill you. But there are exceptions to every rule. Exceptions. Not every person handles every situation and every product in exactly the same manner. Every manner. Keep that in mind when you're using these amazing products and looking at these products. Jenny started following. Jenny, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Look forward to seeing you in the future. And thank you, Jenny, so much for all the chat that you contributed today, because everything you said, every single message you said today contributed something to the wellness. And people will be able to see this when they look at the review, when they look at the replay and see, wow, okay, now this was an example of what can happen. This is an example of what one lady did. And this is some things, these are some things that maybe I should do. So thank you so much for contributing, chat. That helped a lot to this conversation. And again, thank you for the follow. Let's see, what is this Fight Sense all about? Fight Sense mini stun gun and pepper spray combo pack for self-defense. Extremely powerful stun gun for women with flashlight. Here it says for women, but guys, this is for you too. This is for anyone. So they have the combo pack. Hey, that combo, that spray was supposed to be pink. Everything is pink today. Pink, pink, pink. You get to save a little bit on the items today in the combo pack. That's nice. Says best everyday protection. Pick your style. Has a lot of colors that you can choose from. So just know, after you get the pink one today, then you can choose any color you want. Then you can get all kinds of colors. But today you're going to get pink, right? Durable and accessible, and a lifetime defense warranty. Says if you're not happy with the product, don't worry, they're going to replace it for free. I'm loving that. More and more companies in the pepper spray and personal protection industry are doing that now. They're replacing, giving things people things for free, replacement. I personally love that, adore that completely, because it tells me that they're going to get another product. So they're going to stay personally protected. They have some type of personal protection product in their toolbox. We have the Sabre Compact. The powerful pain, 1.6 powerful pain-inducing microcoulombs. Oh, gosh, ouch. That just sounds painful. I don't know, just the whole world. The whole world sounds painful. No, the whole world does not sound painful. That whole word, that whole sentence is like, makes me just feel like, ow, I can kind of feel the pain a little bit right here. 120 lumen LED flashlight with belt holster for quick access. Love that. So you can throw it on your belt right then and there. Rechargeable and strength independently tested. So it wasn't just from like their place. And with this company, I already know this company has their own places that test things. They also have in-house testing on many, many things, and they're doing this independently. So that's cool. Look at the curve on that. I mean, you can just, how you hold it, it just looks like something you can just fit. I mean, look at the body. It looks shaped. I mean, very, very nicely, very sleek design. Defends both up close for the 95 decibel zapping sound. Ooh, that is a loud sound. You know, a lot of them have loud sounds. 95 decibels is a loud sound. And then you have the lumen light. Try, if you're in a situation at night, try to get it like right in their eyes, as far as not the stun. I'm not ever telling you to stun somebody in their eyes. No. I mean, yeah, that has to be a serious, the worst of serious situations for you to do that. Try to get like where the meat of the body is, where the muscle mass is. But if you have, as far as the light, yeah, you want to get that light so that it temporarily can incapacitate them so that you can do what you need to do. Again, as I mentioned previous in the stream, try that on yourself. I'm not saying take a bright light in your eyes. Don't hurt your eyes. Don't cause damage to your eyes. But try having the bright lights on And then immediately, like wait until it's dark at night and your whole house is dark, or your room or bathroom, go immediately into that room, shut the door after you've exposed yourself to bright light. And you'll see, I mean, you can open your eyes right away, but you're not going to see anything. It's going to be like total darkness, and it takes a minute to come back. So that can give you an idea of how long it will take somebody to come back to the point they could see you. You could get help run because you've used that light to your advantage. We had last night on the 9 o'clock and the 8 o'clock on the 8 o'clock stream last night, we talked about lights and how you can use lights for personal protection and all the ones that are there. So you can go back on that stream and see more about lights. But this one is, I like that because of the sound, and the people brought it with the pink pepper sprays. Love it. Prettily protected in pink. Here is this monster flashlight for personal protection. The Monster Econoforce Stun Gun Flashlight. Maximum voltage. Three function rechargeable flashlight stun gun combo with the holster. Again, we have the holster. I like that. Electrifying power, tough and durable, self-defense flashlight. Has high, medium, and energy saving. Okay, not high, medium, and low, but high, medium, and energy saving. With a rechargeable battery, and again, satisfaction, 100%. You can swap it for another one and no questions asked. But I would say get the pink one and then just get another one for a friend. You guys can all walk around being pretty in pink and supporting amazing things that people are going through. And the RBS Emporium. What's this one all about? Wait a minute, that's not what I want to click on. Did it again. The RBS Emporium Stun Gun with flashlight and panic alarm. Hey, it's the first one today that has the panic alarm, I think. There may have been a smaller one at the very beginning that had a panic alarm. But that's really cool because you have the alarm, you have the flashlight, and you have the stun with the LED power indicator. And, oh, wait a minute, that's 4 things you have. So you have the stun gun combined with the flashlight, combined with the panic alarm, combined with the safety pin. So you have all that in one. Love that. Always remember, when you have a stun gun with a safety pin that can be disabled at any given moment, know your backup plan. Because the element of surprise, you've got to use that to your advantage. You just have to use that to your advantage. Element of surprise. You have a backup to the stun gun. So if they pull that, if they're able to get that away for whatever reason, you weren't able to stun them, or maybe by the time you reached down for it, or by the time you held it, maybe you weren't holding it right because you were playing with your friends, talking with your friends, not paying attention, and the person comes out of nowhere and attacks you, and you're trying to get it, but they got their hand on it, and they got it, and they get it away from you. You have a backup plan. Like the comb. You're like, what, security lady, what you gonna do? Look. See, it combs my hair. You're like, yeah, security lady, that's a great, amazing plan. They take away your stun gun, and all of a sudden you start smiling and start combing your hair. You guys, I'm telling you, the element of surprise, they will be so surprised that I started combing my hair that they'll be like, what just happened here? Then you can scream for your life and run because you forgot to put the panic alarm on your stun gun. So don't forget that panic alarm. When you have something like this that has all of these functions in one, that's when you really practice. You practice. Have your brother practice in different scenarios. Have your brother just come up out of the blue, attack you. Tell him to, when you're not paying attention, to attack you when you have your stun gun, to see if you're ready. Tell him to say, okay, I'm going to attack you, and boom, he's right on you. Your father, your uncle, your cousin, your mom, your niece, your nephew, anybody can do that, give you the elements right. There was a dear friend of mine who's a former Marine recon, and he was amazing, like top of his field in his, I don't know if you call them battalions, I don't know, whatever you call the recon groups. And he made a deal with me. He said, I want to help you become more aware. Oh my gosh, that was some serious training. That was more serious than much training I had been in since before and since. because he was definitely the element of surprise. That guy could hide behind a pole. I mean, he could hide behind a stapler. Okay, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but the way he would just come out of the blue and just boom, right on me, boom, right on me. It took my self-defense, my personal protection to another level. So I am a strong advocate of that. Have your family do that to you, because you never know when it will really come in handy. The Streetwise Lady's Choice 21 million. Pink. Look at that. Pink. And it's got the white designs rolling out through it. I like that. It's kind of like my little, I don't know if you can see these here. Can you see my little things? They're not white. They're a little sparkly and stuff. Anyway, I have these little white sparkly things on my pretty and pink dress. One of my pink dresses. I like pink. I used to not like pink. My daughter was like, Mom, you don't have anything pink in your wardrobe. Mom, pink is pretty. You need to get some pink. Like, pink is for kids. But I love pink. So this is the bundle package as well. You can buy up today. I'm not going to say what you can buy because things can change tomorrow. So you can read it right there for yourself. But you can have several. You can have one for your car. You can have one for your home. You can have one in your truck. You can have one in your boat. You can have one in several different places. One over at your mom. Wherever you go, tell your boyfriend. No, don't tell your boyfriend. Just hide it outside his house somewhere. He'll never know about it in case you need to protect him from something in the future. Safety pin, a loud alarm too. This one's got a loud alarm. And then we have the Ultra Mini. We already looked at the Ultra Mini or something similar, so we're not going to go back over that one. This is one similar to the one that I showed you earlier that I have. Let's take a look at this one. The Mace brand Palm Stun device. It's like a ring stun. You just put your finger in it, whatever finger you want, whatever's comfortable. Palm, keep it in the palm of your hand, and you use it. It delivers not only a great stun that delivers a tremendous punch, but it also can kind of shield your hand. A lot of fingers are broken, wrists are broken, hands are broken because people decide they're going to punch somebody, even in fighting. But if you have something like this, the way that you wear it, you put it like that. And that's got, I like about this, mine doesn't have that. But this one has the little arrows, so you can put your, I was not trying to do that. But you can put that, it's on, the light's on. You can put that in there, and that's how easy it is to hit that. Simple, as you saw. So when you're punching, you clench your fist, boom, that's what it does. Gotta love these stun guns. On, off. With this one, it's a Mace brand, and it is powerful, high voltage. As you saw how powerful this one was. Powerful, high voltage, easy to use. And look at that, check it out. You can't, the person is going to have a lot of difficulty getting that away because you clench and you tighten your fist. And when you have it on, like when I had it earlier, when you have it on, you can keep hitting, keep the electricity is not going anywhere. So no matter what, you put it on you, you put it on, not on you, you put it on the attacker, they're grabbing you, boom, on it, making sure not to stun yourself when you're doing this. So you practice with it. Element of surprise. The Swacker. What is the Swacker? You're like, oh my gosh, security lady, why do you have this in here? My gosh. Guys, feel free to leave any questions that you may have into the chat. If you have any comments, if you've used one of these and you want to share some information about what you used, how it worked for you or how it didn't work for you, what you feel like some of the best experiences you've ever had with one, anything that you have had personal experience with these type of devices, please leave your experiences or thoughts in the chat. You're probably like, whoa, what in the world? What the heck? Swacker low pound broadhead, and you get a pack of 3. Look at this. Okay, sleek body design, swept back blades for low draw weight, aluminum low poundage. You see that cutting diameter? It tells you. Now, when you look at when you hover over the pictures on this, you can look at actually how that works. Over the pictures, hover, and we'll show you. This thing is amazing. 1.50 inch cut diameter, razor sharp stainless steel blade, 0.032 inch thick, built by the world's best. You see that? The world's best. Developed by a NASA engineer in conjunction with Hank Parker. And it includes 3 broadheads, 1 practice head, and extra bands. That's amazing. I love these type of products because we don't know that these things are out here, that they exist. So it's not only for you to know that you can use these for yourself. This is something, now I'm going to say this, I'm going to share this, but don't think for 1 minute that I have these hidden all around anywhere I go, okay? But I'm just saying that the element of surprise so that you can be protected wherever you go. If you know there's an area that you are always in around a certain place, whether it be your home, your business, your mother's house, your brother's house, your sister's apartment, wherever, and something like this can be easily concealed to the point that you have easy access to it in the event that you need it for your personal protection or to practice with or to simply do what you do with these things for the purpose for which they were built, then that's what you need to do. The next one is, and it's pink. Look at pink. It's pink. And that's the aura for today. It's personally protected in pink. The Task Force Pink Spring Assisted Bottle Opener Pocket Handy Knife. Now we saw one earlier. It did not look anything like this one. This looks actually a little bit intimidating. And it is multifunctional folding. So the first one we looked at, it is a bottle opener as well, but it has a totally different look. So you have different devices that have different looks that serve different purposes, but can also be used for the same thing. Number 1, what are we talking about today? We are talking about personal protection in pink. Because you're pretty and protected. And guys, you can be pretty too. I've seen some really, really pretty guys. Most guys are, especially when they smile. Everybody has a bit of prettiness in them. And you can even have some more prettiness in you when you get pink. And girl, guys think that prettiness is just for girls. Girls love a pretty guy. I mean, they got to admit it, ladies. You got to admit you like pretty guys because you're just taken back. It's like, they're so pretty. We just use the word handsome. Anymore, people don't even use that word anymore. What do people use anymore? Just anything and everything, right? So this one, if you hover over it, you can see it a lot more in detail. Again, check with your spring assisted. Check with your local laws, your state laws, your federal laws as it relates to any type of personal protection device so that you know what is going on, that you won't be taken off guard out of the blue. And that you won't be able to say, oh gosh, I had no idea. Know what you're dealing with. Knowing what you're dealing with is one of the most important things that can keep you to be super successful in just about any area of life, to know what you're dealing with. And it also says it's a cool addition to your collection of gadgets. What is this MM Outdoor? The MM Outdoor 27-inch fat style fixed blade machete. That's what it was, machete. I was looking for machetes that were pink machetes. I'm kind of shocked that I found one. So these look more like daggers and swords than a machete, but they call it a machete set. So that's what it is here, a machete set. Oh, look at this price. And it's so pretty. Again, keep these out of the hands of children. These are not toys. They look pretty in pink and they personally protect you and can do tons and tons of damage. But we're not looking at the damage they can do as it relates to our personal protection if we need to use some of these products. But you do want to look at the damage it can do to a child or someone whose hands it's in that it should not be in. Only if you have practiced, if you know what you're doing with these products. This says tactical, so know what tactical means and use these accordingly. These right here, I use for throwing I practice a lot with throwing because I want to be able to throw and hit my target exactly where I want to go. You're like, oh my gosh, who is this person? For those of you who don't know, if you're just joining, I'm the security lady. I help people to gain confidence by empowering them through the use and knowledge of the latest technology as it relates to personal protection products and home business security. I give lots of tips, all the tips that I can from my personal experience over the past many years in dealing with these type of devices and situations. And I'm always wanting to hear what you guys have to say in your thoughts and where you've come or where you're going with these type of products. So if you want to leave something in the chat, please feel free to engage. Ask me any questions you like. Let me know where you're from, where you're coming in from. I know one person we had, Jenny, was here from New York, and she gave us an experience that happened in New York on the bus. So you feel free to chime in and give me some of your experiences or the experience that you haven't had. Maybe you have an experience that you feel like, security lady, I've seen this situation. I don't ever want this to happen to me. Maybe you've seen somewhere someone had a device and did not use it, or someone that used a device and probably shouldn't have, or someone that used a device and was real successful. I saw someone being dragged by a car and they had a device and they were able to use this device. And yeah, they were able to get away from the car safely because of this particular device that they had. Always have a personal protection device and always have a backup plan. And some of us say, like me, a backup for the backup for the backup. Gloves. These gloves are a type of personal protection because they are cut resistant. I definitely have a pair of these, several pairs of these. When you're dealing with knives, whether you're out in your garden, and we had a garden series, I did a garden series. You're like, garden, what does that do with personal protection? It has everything to do with personal protection. So check out the not series. I didn't have a series, had a live video that I did. So go back in my past live videos and look at the garden one. And you'll see how these kind of things can be used for your personal protection, whether it's knives, whether it is the knife of someone else, or your own that you're using. They're awesome. Cutting chickens, things like that, years and years ago. I wish I had known about these gloves then. They may not have had these. That was so long ago. Then I would not have cut myself with one of my super sharp knives. That was long before I was in personal protection. Now this next one, if you looked at this one, you're probably asking yourself, what in the world? Pump belts? What in the world do we need pump belts for? What does that have to do with personal protection? I have done so many things with personal protection with belts. There's a little thing on the belt. Let's see. On the okay, go down. If you hover over that one product that we're on with the belt that I just highlighted, the double grommet belts, you will see where it shows the things that the belt has. The little, I don't know what you call these things, but that goes in the belt to keep the belt, the two little prong-like things, they can be used for your personal protection. If you're ever in a situation, been kidnapped, or you're in somebody's car, you just never know. You whip that belt out and you can use those things that protects like you've never seen it. Also, just as a plain practicing with wrapping the belt around certain areas of a person's body if you're being attacked or have been attacked, and being able to use that to ward off at least punches and blows or something that's causing your body a lot of damage. Ward that off and keep it at bay until the police get there, or until some other type of help gets there. You'd be surprised. A lot of people won't jump in to stop a fight or stop an attack. A lot of people will, but depending on where you are, a lot of people may not. But more people are likely to jump in and help if you have some type of control over the person that's attacking you. And using a belt, go on. I'm thinking about doing a series of videos, but there are videos out here now. You can find them on YouTube and other places that can show you how to use a belt to your advantage, how to use a rope to your advantage. The same thing you can do with rope, you can do even more sometimes with a belt. And those are things that you have already on you sometimes. You're like, I never thought about that. We don't. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here, to try to help to get out the information on all these things that can be used. And as you see, there's pink. They're pretty. It's like, what can she do with a pink belt? Oh, she's going to take her belt off. Oh, okay. She knows what I want. Yeah, I know what you want. All right. And baby, I'm not having it today. Just like Jenny said about the bus lady. I'm not having it today. Probably not tomorrow either. Any other time. Okay, let's see. The next one is a replacement tool. Pink tool. Pink. Personal protection, because when you have your tool belt on, again, you have your tools right there. I mean, you practice with these things. You can pull these out at any given moment and do so much to protect yourself. Like, what's she going to do with my screwdriver? Huh? If he only knew, or if she only knew, right? What's she going to do? As we have to think. We have to change the way we think. We can be attacked by anybody at any given moment. We can help another person that's trapped in a vehicle, that's trapped under a lawnmower, that's trapped under a truck, that simply fell off their bike, their motorcycle, with having the proper tools and knowing how to use tools and how all these can be protected. So you have this pretty in pink Sass Joy Life replacement like that. And you can put all kinds of little tools in there. Hammers, loops. Oh, what? Oh my gosh. Check this out. Now, I just scrolled. Now, if you scroll over some of these, yeah, it looks like she's down to business. You can also put your makeup in it. When you're getting your makeup, getting ready for the day or going someplace else, putting your makeup. This bag is too cute. But we're not talking about makeup today, right? Security lady, bring it back. We're talking about personal protection here. The next product is the safety keychain. So it has a lot of cute little devices on here. The safety keychain full set. So you have to put, some of you may know what this long pink thing, the little pointed thing with the little circles on there. That's a style of Kubotan that can be used in many, many different ways. That's another series. I spoke about the pen earlier, using a pen. Well, this Kubotan, most of them, if it's built well, and a lot of them are built very well, but you're probably saying, security lady, how well is that pen really built that comes out with your super secret pull out things on it? When you know what you're doing, anything can be a personal protection device. This is already here for you. It's already made. It's very durable, very strong. It also has the alarm on it, so it can be for kids. Now, I wouldn't suggest a child have a Kubotan because children get angry and mad and do just, they're children. So be careful about what devices you give to what children. But this little alarm is awesome for little kids. It's especially when you've taught them how to use it. You got the little fur ball thing on there. That's just for cuteness. But there are fur balls that have alarms on them. I have several that you pull the pin and, oh gosh, like huge decibel, just noise that your child. And you can tell your child playing out in the front yard, because a lot of children are abducted from their very own front yards. Pull that string. You can tie it to their pants. So when they pull the pin, it's tied to their pants. So nobody can really get the ball from them because it's attached to them. So the alarm's going to keep going wherever that child is pulled, dragged, or taken. While they're walking down the street, you can hear it a long way. The neighbors will come out to the door and say, my gosh, somebody just pulled an alarm. Was a walking alarm? What is it? They're running. And you can call the police and say, that alarm, I don't know where the person went, but the alarm is that way. It's the same alarm that just ran in front of my door. And you can help save the life of a child. Got to look out for our children. Personal protection, prettily protected in pink. Yeah. And here you have the Police Magnum Pink pepper spray. 3-pack. Give one to a friend. Or just put one 3 different places. Put one 3 different places. Your bedroom, your bathroom, in the closet, in the bedroom, in the bathroom, or in the garage. In the bedroom, in the bathroom, or in the shed. In the shed, in the garage, in the living room. Element of surprise. Don't let anybody know. Even when you have all the date rapes that occur, listen to this carefully, because especially if you have children that are teenagers of that age or going to be that age soon, dates, if they have them over the house or in their apartments as college students in their dorm room, things like this are good to have. Element of surprise. teach them. Number one main tip of the day, security lady. Number one main tip for today's stream, teach our young people, college students in particular, and young adults, have it a place where nobody knows. Don't tell the date where it is. If they have pepper spray, something like this, you have a 3-pack. They have pepper spray. Well, the date knows they have pepper spray, and the date knows that it's in their purse or in their backpack. If it's a guy, in the backpack or wherever it is, even guys with purses, whatever the situation is, the thing that you carry, the item that you carry your things in, they know that because everybody sees you with your pink pepper spray. What they don't know is you have another one sitting right under, attached with Velcro to the bottom of the couch where you always sit with your date. So if something goes awry, boom, it's just a matter of reaching right back under that couch because you're already on the couch, or under the bed, right under that bed. Boom, you've got it. Spray. Know what you're doing. Practice with it. Know how to use it. Because if you practice and a serious situation comes where you have to use it, you don't spray yourself. Keep that in mind. Security lady, number one tip for the day. Okay, Jacqueline Moore just asked, would you carry the pepper spray with you when you're out? Absolutely. Yes, definitely. Carry it. I carry it everywhere. Not normally, I don't have the pepper spray because I have so many other devices that I have on me at any given moment that I don't carry the pepper spray. But when I did carry the pepper spray, and in an event that I need to carry the pepper spray, I do have it here at my home at my disposal to use it. Do I have one hidden somewhere? Yes, there is one that I have. We're in a place that's very opportune, one of the most likely places someone would try to attack me, and so that I'm prepared. But then I also have the backup for the backup for the backup. So Jacqueline, that's a great question. I would take it with you everywhere you go, especially if you don't have something else to have. Again, make sure you know how to use it. Know if it is the foam, if it is the spray, if it's a spray stream, if it's a spray cone, if it's the gel. So knowing those things about the pepper spray that you're getting, like this one is a simple, this appears right now from the description to be a simple, basic pepper spray. So knowing that, and that it goes a strong 10 to 12 feet, that is that strong. If somebody's up close, like this guy's face to face with you, you spray that, chances are super, super high, you're going to get backlash from it. So that's not the time. You would not want to use it if he or she is that close to you, because the back spray of the pepper spray, give it some little room. So in that event, you want to try to make sure that you know, because now that you know, because the security lady is sharing this with you guys, that you're going to receive that backlash, that back spray, turn your head. So you know immediately you're going to pull that spray. They're right there in your face, right before this fraction of a second before you know you're going to spray, boom, you turn your head and spray your heart out. That person is going to grab their hands and they're going to move back and you get away. Know that when they grab their face, and this is important information to know. So Jacqueline, I'm so glad that you asked this question. Very good to know, because if they're going to be going like this, they're going to go like this, and they may be trying to grab you because they're burning so bad and it's hurting so bad. And I've been sprayed. I had to, for training purposes, to be sprayed, and I got a direct hit straight into my eyes, my face. Whew, it is horrible. If you've never been sprayed with it, it's horrible. So know that they're going to grab you. So you've got to protect yourself. You spray and run. You know how they say hit and run, hit it and run, spray it and get out of there, because it's going to come back. And Jacqueline Moore just said, got you, thank you. You are very, very welcome. It is my pleasure. The next one is the yellow jacket. What's the yellow jacket about? Let's see. What is the yellow jacket about? Yellow jacket, high-powered stun gun, protects, recharges your iPhone, concealed inside a durable, water-resistant case. Flexibility to attach or detach for maximum self-defense. Oh, look at this. Now, is this not nifty? Like my daughter said, Mommy, nifty. Mom, please don't say that. It's nifty. I think this is really nifty. And Jacqueline, don't forget to follow me so you can get notified. There's a button right up here that says follow. You get notified anytime I'm doing any streams, and come and ask any questions and give your input, your thoughts, anything that you hear or see that you know about is great. But the most important thing is you're going to get notified when I come out with all these streams that I come out with about different products and items. And super high-tech spy gadgets. So this is really, really cool. Look at this. Guys, make sure you watch this video when you get a chance. It's got the button on the back. It is a case. I mean, check it out. Now, know that it's for the iPhone 7, 7S, 8SE, and possibly I would call the company, if I send a question, because here, as you can see, you can ask questions to the company. Oh, wow, look at this. 2 safety features, as it only adds a few centimeters to your phone size. Lab tested, micro column. Wow, built-in battery backup, 3800 AH. Protects your phone, is long-lasting, and is in your hand when you need to make. I mean, think about it. People carry their cell phones in their hands all the time. So who's going to think? You talking on your cell phone, somebody's coming up to you. You look at them and kind of turn your head, but keep an eye on them in your peripheral vision, okay? And keep doing what you're doing. They don't see you as any threat. But you got to give at least a little attitude so they know, yeah, like you watching me, honey, I'm watching you too. But you got protection, and they don't know that. So they come up and try to do whatever they're trying to do. Boom, you got that. They're like, what the heck? What in the world? Man, this woman attacked me with her cell phone. They're going to be like, oh, man, please, really? She attacked you with your cell phone. And little does he know, the company, they have the video that saw you doing it, already started posting it up, and it's going viral. So know that element of surprise, guys, element of surprise. Why Yellow Jacket? Okay, why Yellow Jacket? I'm going to read this one because it's a nice little highlight to this. Oh, let's see here. Jacqueline, I did. Awesome, Jacqueline. Awesome. Thank you so much for giving me a follow. Jacqueline just followed. Yes. I just have to figure out how to do this. Let me see. I'm going to try something right now. I didn't do it on Jenny, but I'm going to try it here. I forgot how to do it. I'm going to figure out how to do this one day so I can say something that's really nice to let you know I appreciate you because you are an AAC. Do you know what an AAC is? I don't think you guys know what an AAC is. But an AAC is only here on the Security Lady live stream. Hey, for everybody that is listening to this on YouTube and on Facebook right now, I failed to mention earlier, make sure you know that you can't see the products on that stream. But if you come over here to the securitylady.live, that is the securitylady.live, not securitylady.live, the securitylady.live. So http://thesecuritylady.live, and you can see all the wonderful products here in the carousel. The carousel, for those of you guys that don't know, is the products that I'm highlighting for. Like right now, I have the Yellow Jacket highlighted. It has like a little box around it. The box is yellow or red or some color that is highlighted. That means that's the product I'm speaking about right now. All the other products are products that are in the carousel, but I'm not speaking about those right now. You can click on any of those products to see more about them and to get more information on those products or to purchase any of those products that you would like. You give one to friends as well. So now, again, what I was saying, you're like, okay, bring it back, Security Lady. You were talking about AAC. You guys are here in the Security Lady live. The AAC. You are the amazing Amazon customer. So give it up for the amazing Amazon customers. Woo, woo-hoo! Yes. Give yourselves a round of applause. Give yourselves some claps and some yeah. Woo, woo. My daughter would say, Mom, oh gosh, please, Mom, don't do that. I get excited sometimes. I really get excited about personal protection. The next one is the Equimax aluminum Kubotan. You saw the one Kubotan, so now you have a whole variety of Kubotan, have every color of the rainbow, but the one you're focusing on today is the pink. The cool thing about this is because it has 6, you keep the pink and you give the rest away, a super inexpensive personal protection product that is a gift from your heart to theirs of people that you love. And then you can tell them to come visit the Security Lady to find out more about how to use them and what you can do with them, all these good funny stuff. Unique candy color. Get great for high school students, teaching them how to use it, not to be used in high school ever. Call the school police if you have school police, which most schools do these days. If not, follow the process and use these as a last result. So don't walk out of here saying, Security Lady said, get one of my high school students so she can go protect herself in school. That is not what I said. Okay, so that yellow jacket looks amazing. Practical. Let's see, we're coming close to the close, guys. We're gonna be wrapping it up in just a minute. You have the other one, another one. So this is the second one, Pretty in Pink. Personally protected and Pretty in Pink. Give these to anybody. Now the cool thing about this, look at this wonderful price on this. Even if you got this as a whole thing, you could actually give one of these away. Like you have, let me see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 8 things on this ring, actually 9 things on this ring. One of them is not really, you couldn't really use that as a personal protection product. I mean, you can because anything can be used good. It's like a pretty little fluff ball. Let's see. Wait a minute, maybe that's an alarm. Is that an alarm too? No, that's just a regular pom-pom. Okay, pom-pom and the lip balm. The way you can use a pom-pom as a personal protection device, because you're like, security lady, really pom-poms? See, I have pom-poms just like that. They look exactly like that, but they are alarms and they are high decibel. I mean, like they're over 100 decibel alarms. So you can get those in alarms. They're amazing. This one is not an alarm, but the way you could use it if you were to separate that from your keychain is you can use it as a distraction tool. I mean, you pull it out, you have your other devices as well. So while you're getting your Kubotan protected, you're playing with your fluff ball because you feel the threat. I mean, you sense it because those hairs go up on your neck and those vibes you get because you can feel negative energy. Most of the people that were attacked usually will say they knew something was going to happen. A lot of people that I've interviewed in the past, I say, well, did you sense anything? Did you feel anything? What was going on in your mind? What happened right before that? You know, somebody just told me. I just felt like something was going to happen. All day long. The difference is they didn't act on it. And I'm not condemning any victim because I wasn't in the situation that they were in. And I would never downplay something that somebody did or did not do. What I am saying is that we all have that inner gut. We all have that second sense. We all have that feeling, that aura, that vibe. When you feel negative energy, walk into a room with your presence, you feel it. And you're like, wow, I just get this vibe. Yes, you feel it. That's that sense. The same thing when someone's getting ready to attack you or something's getting ready to go down, you can feel it. And if you do feel it, act on it. Act on it. Take action. Now, I'm not saying I felt his negative energy and I just punched him in the face. That's what I did. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying follow up on that gut. So the pom-pom thing, you take the pom-pom. If it's getting a little too close, you start fumbling. I mean, okay, you fumbling and you pull something and poof, all of a sudden, poof, oh, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to hit you with my pom-pom. But that the element of surprise threw things off for a minute and gives you a chance to kind of divert, get away, get around. Anything can happen. Use things to your advantage. So that pom-pom can turn into a personal protection device. What is the next one? We're coming up to the last product. Let's see what we have here. The YDO Safe Personal Alarm 130 for a small little device. It has 130 decibel personal safety alarm. Siren song, it says. Alarm like that is never a song. But it says a siren song, probably because it's so piercing. Yep, that's what it is. The sirens, they say, just have a piercing in this. It's so piercing. Gosh, would not want that 130 in my ears. Keychain with USB rechargeable LED flashlight. Cool beans. Definitely, I'm giving that a thumbs up just because it has a flashlight and the alarm, and it's so tiny. Emergency self-defense safe sound for kids and elderly. Okay, now it says safe sound for kids and elderly. 130 decibels should not be in anybody's ears. So that's not something you want to practice with in somebody's ear space because that can cause some damage, especially for children. As a personal protection device, it's something that you want your child to have. Teaching them how to use it and to use it in a serious or critical situation when it's needed. We need to teach our young people. No, I didn't say serious. I didn't say Siri. Be quiet, Siri.
I didn't get that.
Okay, Siri just cut on because he thought I was saying something. Why is my MacBook Pro a male Siri and my iPhone 11 is a female Siri? I have to check that one out. Okay, probably have the best of both worlds. Maybe. Let's see. Okay, guys, this has been amazing. Thank you so much for joining, you guys. I hope that you've learned something today. Feel free to make sure, if you haven't already followed, make sure you follow that. For you guys that are out there on Facebook land and YouTube, keep personally protected. Use these things to your advantage. Make sure that you are staying personally protected in pink. Support our people out there that are struggling with the pink. Support them by getting a pink product and letting them know that you're carrying around things also in support of them. And kisses, hugs. Much love to you today. And I will see you on the next live stream.